And welcome back to Charlottesville Insights. This is Jeff Gaffney, your host. Gosh, we're excited today. It's another Super Sundays for Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate 3. Again, we have 37 homes open today. You really need to get out and see what's going on in the real estate market. There's a couple things going on that you need to be aware of. Prices are just incredibly attractive right now. So go check out the housing stock and what the prices are doing. But also keep tuned into the interest rates. My goodness, they're attractive right now. You can get 30-year fixed rates that are under 4%. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more on the show. Today's Super Sundays is benefiting the Paramount Theatre. And couple of things. We want to make sure that you go out to Glenmore today because there's a home in Glenmore. When that home sells, it will actually, all the proceeds will go to the Paramount Theatre. And today on the show, we have Kevin O'Halloran with us, who is the Director of Development for the Paramount Theatre. And Kevin, not everybody knows that you all are a 501(c) and a nonprofit organization. How does that work?
Yeah, well, we certainly are. The Paramount depends on charitable contributions for more than half of its annual budget. Ticket sales alone don't get us the whole way. We really depend on people's generosity. We depended on this community to help us to restore the Paramount back in 2004, and since that time we've operated as a nonprofit and depend on annual support to keep doing what we're doing. We're dedicated to bringing the finest in live entertainment to Charlottesville and doing that at prices that are affordable for most people. So we really try hard to keep our ticket prices low, and we give away a lot of tickets every year too, especially to children's groups, working with groups like the Boys and Girls Club, the International Rescue Committee, the Music Resource Center. We provide either deeply discounted or free tickets to a lot of organizations as well. And then another thing we do is we hold school day performances, education performances for school children. We had over 12,000 school children come through last year for performances that really help to they add to what they're studying in school. That's become very popular, and that's all part of our nonprofit mission.
Well, you guys do a great job, and I will tell you another experience we had when our firm, Real Estate 3, affiliated with Better Homes and Gardens. We had our big kickoff party in the Paramount. We had a nice red carpet party, and so the general public can also, I guess, rent out the theater and rent out. You have some wonderful meeting space there as well.
We do, yeah, and we really encourage that. We love it when people use the theater, typically during the day, and we're not having shows most days, and we love to have people come in and do that. So please contact us and let us know if you'd like some more information about having a corporate event or just a private event, a party at the Paramount.
We're going to get to a couple of your questions real quick that have come in on the show today. One of the questions comes from Rob in Charlottesville, is asking the question, is now the time to buy? Well, that's a timely question, Rob, because we have a big shot formerly at Goldman Sachs investment banker, a man by the name John Talbot, who came out this week and is saying that now is the time to buy a home. And the reason that that's important, this same John Talbot, he was the one who predicted the real estate bubble and the coming crash in the housing market. He was correct in that warning. And so now he's completely changed and is saying that now is the time to buy. And it's for the reasons that you would expect. Number one is that prices are 30% off their high nationally. That's number one. But number two, interest rates are at historic lows right now. So when you combine price and interest rate, it creates an amazing buying opportunity. But Mr. Talbot looks into other factors as well as home prices relative to construction costs or replacement costs. He's also looked at home prices relative to incomes and rents. And so forth. And that's the other thing that we're seeing in this real estate market. There's a lot of people that are looking to rent right now, which is not a bad thing at all. There's certainly home ownership is not for everybody. But the result of that from a macro level is that rents are accelerating upward very rapidly in this town, and we're not even into anywhere near the peak of the rental season right now. But if you were going to try to find a rental property in this town for $1,500, $1,700 a month, it's hard, it's slim pickings, and as a result of that, you need to sort of now consider, all right, how long will I be in this home, and is now the time to, instead of renting, should I cash in on these prices and these interest rates? So I say now's the time to buy. I think, the factor, the main factor is how low these interest rates are. I think if you're able to buy for less than it would cost you in rent, I think you should consider that. Our next question, Sandy in Keswick has written into us asking, what do I have to do to sell my home in today's real estate market? Okay, Sandy. So here's the tough stuff that we need to talk about if you're trying to sell your home in today's real estate market. Number one, it all starts with price. If you don't have a really attractive price on your home, it's not worth it. Take it off the market. It's just going to sit. Well, how do I find out what is the attractive price, you say? Well, you're going to have to call a realtor, and you're going to have to figure out what has sold, what we call comps or comparable properties. What has sold in the last 6 months? And then you're going to have to try to figure out how your home competes with the comps. And then here's the hard stuff I need to tell you, Sandy. I'd price it 5% less than that. Now, here's some more tough love for you, Sandy. You need to have the home looking absolutely perfect. You need to stage it inside. You need to have a home inspection on it and make sure that everything is fixed with the home, that there's nothing mechanically that doesn't work with your property. And then the last thing, to polish it off, I think you need to price it, you need to stage it, and then honestly, you need to make sure that it smells terrific when you walk in the front door. That scent, that sense of smell, when buyers come in, they don't want to smell smoke, and they don't want to smell the dog. They want it to, whatever that smell of home is, that's what they want. So Sandy, price, stage it, make sure it's in the right condition, and get it smelling good as you can. We're here today with Kevin O'Halloran from the Paramount Theatre, the development director at the Paramount Theatre. And again, today is Super Sundays for Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate 3. And Kevin, in the time we have left, the home out in Glenmore, Marina is going to be in the home, and it'll be open from 1 to 3. Is there anything else about the home that we need to know out there? It's fantastic that the Jessup family has donated this home and that all the proceeds will go to the Paramount Theatre. Yeah. What else do we need to know? Anything else?
Yeah, no, it's a really terrific home and such a generous gift from them. We're thrilled to receive it, and we're thrilled that we've had a lot of interest and especially lately in the home, and we hope that people will come out and see it. It's I think attractive for a lot of different kinds of families or individuals. You can live on one level or two, depending on what your needs are. Lots of light, lots of space, and you're right on the golf course.
Well, I think you've taken our advice at that price point. You have priced it really well, and it's a terrific floor plan. So I expect that that'll be one of the next ones to sell in our marketplace. So Kevin, thanks for being on the show, and thanks for all that you do for this community. I mean, the Paramount is tremendous. It's a treasure for Charlottesville, and thank you so much for being on the show.
Jeff, thank you. I really appreciate your asking me to be here.
And again, today we'll have 37 homes open with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate 3. Check out our website, realestate3.com. beneficiary.com, and it will give you a listing of all the homes that are open today. Again, we'll have them open anywhere from Zion's Crossroads, Charlottesville, Crozet, and over into the Valley. It's a terrific time to take advantage of the marketplace. Interest rates are great, and we appreciate so much. And today it's benefiting the Paramount Theatre. We'll see you next week.